Susie Kenner. I'm with the Devils Lake Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Division, and we're out at Eastbay Campground today talking with Bill Woods. So good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Susie.
How are you?
Oh, can't complain. Beautiful afternoon like today.
It is, yeah.
Yes.
So we're out here today to kind of give the community a little bit of an insight as to your services and basically your business and what you offer out here on the east side of Devils Lake. So can you start out by telling us a little bit of the history of your resort?
Well, we started out in roughly 1997. I started cutting down some elm trees that were dead in about December with the idea of building a campground. And we built the campground from there. Originally we had 50 overnight sites and about 60 overnight sites. 60 overnight sites and 50 seasonal sites, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Concept was that it was going to help out the farming situation. Well, by about the year 2000, it became apparent that the farming wasn't paying out. Actually 99, I guess, and I had an auction sale in 99, got out of farming. And we started the campground from there with a little shed down there, a little white shed that's existing right down over there now. In 2000, we put up the bait shop here. 2006, we put up the first of 7 cabins, and then 2013 or 2012, right about there, we put up 2 more cabins overlooking the marina. We put up in 2012. Marina went in, I believe, and then we put in the Odessa in the fall, the summer and fall of 2016, and that's been a very popular wedding venue. So far we've had about 10 weddings this summer. We've got 7 more to go this year.
Wow.
About 10 lined up for next year so far. We do have people like Western State Leasing. They came out and rented it for a meeting, and then we've had the college out here for meetings, so it has been popular with a few of the businesses around too.
Wow. You talked a little bit about the seasonal part of the campground, but you also have overnight camping as well, correct?
We have 20 RV overnight sites and then about 4 tent sites overnight. And then, like I say, we have the cabins. We have 7 cabins, 4 of which are split in half, so they're like a motel type cabin. And then we have the 2 big cabins that are sitting right down in the marina, and they provide dock service down there. They have 4 docks down there. They can pull the boats in the evening, and then they hook them right up to electrical service at that time. So they don't even have to pull out of the marina. We do have gas on the marina, so pretty nice setup.
Wonderful. You talked a little bit about the Odessa for your event center, but can you talk a little bit more about how many people it holds?
Technically, it'll hold 420, I think is what they say, as far as sit-down guests. Once we clear the tables out in the evening, that can hold up, I think, about 900 actually. But you got to have, for seating purposes, you have to have about 420. Now, we do have the picnic shelter, which is kind of an overflow area, and we do have the deck, covered deck on the north side of it too for the larger weddings.
Okay.
We have put in a gazebo down below, and some people have chosen to be married right out there. And it's a nice location.
Yeah, that's
Standpoint
beautiful.
that there's a sandy beach and just a beautiful location. Everybody enjoys it.
Okay. Is that open year-round, or is that just basically a 3 seasons?
We generally stop the wedding season about the end of October. We have had some November weddings in here, but I'm a little worried about the snow because we get a nasty storm in here. We are a little limited on the amount of lodging we have here.
Okay.
We try to work with some of the local motels in Devils Lake to provide lodging, and then a bus to transport people back and forth in the evening sometimes.
Well, I've been with the Chamber of Commerce for about 10 years now, and I know in that time frame we've worked closely together on quite a few things, but can you talk a little bit as far as your chamber membership and what services you really utilize, or what the benefits are for you to be a chamber member?
Well, I feel the chamber does steer traffic this way when you call them and let them know we have open cabins or something some weekends and stuff like that. You know, it's been a great benefit because working with the chamber, you meet people, and make acquaintances. And I was with the chamber. I started going to trade shows with you, Susie.
Yeah.
Omaha was the very first one I went to, I believe, down there. And we've been going to more and more shows and meet people at the state fairs and level and stuff. And it's nice to just learn ins and outs, talking to people and touching base with them and seeing what you can do and what you cannot do.
The other day you mentioned that you're working on a new website. Is that something you'd like to mention, or?
The brother-in-law is working on a new website. He's been doing a lot of work on it here all summer. I'm not really into the technical aspects of it, but it's supposed to be so you can pick it up on your cell phone or your smartphone.
Mobile friendly?
Mobile friendly, yes.
I think about 70% of our traffic comes from mobile phones, so yeah, so that's good.
I think that is a true statement that more and more people are getting tech savvy. We do have we do have internet connections up here, wireless ones too, at the bait shop here and then down by the marina.
Okay. Well, good.
And we do have rental boats in the summertime at the marinas part too. So
Okay. So is it fishing boats, or do you have fishing boats and pontoons that you rent?
strictly fishing boats. We
Okay.
have 4 25 horse ones, and then we have 2 60 horse motors down there.
Okay.
60 horse motors. Those are brand new this year. The 60 horse motors, the 25 horse are 3 years old.
I've seen kayaks and such out here too. Do you rent those as well, or are those
We
just
have-
for those that are camping out here?
We have rental kayaks down there available at the marina